Wait.
No,
Hi, Shireen. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm so excited that you're here today. I'm anxious. I'm excited to get to talking. There's a couple things I have to get through first. So before we get started, I am in a teaching program. The session is being recorded, so anything said between us here, of course, is confidential. But my advisor may look at it just to help me be the best therapist that I can be, best counselor that I can be. So are you comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's only a couple other instances where confidentiality might be breached. So if I am led to believe by something in our sessions to think that you are going to harm yourself or you might harm somebody else, then I might have to reach out and let somebody know what was said. Or if in the state of California, the law here tells me that if a family member of yours comes to tell me that they believe that you are going to harm yourself or harm somebody else, I can again reach out. And then if I'm mandated by law, then I would share information. But those are the only instances. Everything makes sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then again, it's so important for you to feel like you're with the right person when you're working with counseling. This is such a close-knit relationship that we're going to form. So I wanted to talk to you about the Adlerian therapy that I'm going to be doing. The style is reliant on you and I trusting one another. We're going to work together about your life to just explore why you decided to come in today, what ways you might be viewing the world, and we're going to dig in together. So if that sounds great, then we can get started.
Sure. Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
Okay. So what brings you in today?
Well, I would say overall I had a probably okay day until I got home and settled in and was preparing to do my homework. And I recently just started getting some plans in motion as far as me moving out of my parents' house. And now, after consulting with my academic advisor, she is telling me that I can't, that this program that I'm part of, because I am going for my master's in clinical mental health counseling as well.
Mm-hmm.
And she emailed me saying that the state I want to move to, which I currently live right now in New Jersey, and I have a friend, and my mom also informed me that I also have a little bit of family in the state of Ohio. So I was
Mm-hmm.
planning on moving there soon, and my academic advisor informed me that the program does not meet the coursework requirements for licensure in the state of Ohio. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm a little stressed because now I have to reevaluate my whole life. Like I haven't reevaluated it a couple of times for me to even get this far as me being really close to moving out. And now I have to reevaluate my life, which could be so stressful.
Yeah, so
So,
you're just to make sure that I'm on the same page. You're living with your parents right now, and I believe you said New Jersey.
yes.
And you're excited. You were excited to move out and branch out a little bit. You were going to move in with family in Ohio.
Mhm.
Uh, you contacted your school again. You said that you were excited to have reevaluated your life into this program, but now you're finding out that it might not give you I guess, the credentials in order to work in Ohio. So you're feeling kind of uh, stuck, frustrated that you felt like you had found where you needed to be, and now you have to rethink it again.
Right. I've been stuck or had that stuck feeling for a little while now. And now this was finally like a breath of fresh air, something, a new start that just a new start on top of a new start for me. And now
Okay.
I'm just like back, back to square one, back to being stuck. It's crazy.
You said you've reevaluated a couple times. I want to talk about that just to understand you a bit more. Can you think of one of the first times that you've had to reevaluate, or one of the times you've had to reevaluate that really sticks in your mind?
Okay, let's see. Well, I guess the last time, well, let's say I have epiphanies. I don't know if well, yeah, I'm gonna stick with yeah. It's an epiphany, but I say reevaluating, but it's kind of along the same lines. So I want to say the last time I really thought about it was right before I probably graduated college. I was just like, okay, I want to move. I was thinking of moving to Florida because a lot of my friends and I do have family there too as well. I have a lot of family, like a lot of places. So I was like, I should move to Florida. And my friend, a good, really good friend of mine, he was going through it with his living situation. And I'm like, we should move to Florida, get a fresh start out of New Jersey because we're struggling.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this could be good. But he just kind of declined, and he was just like, there's nothing there for him, and I don't know. He just wants to be in New York so bad, and it's not like I haven't thought about moving to New York because right now my coursework is going according to the state of New York because it doesn't fit in New Jersey for whatever reasons as well. So I was just like, okay, I don't know about for Florida if it does it either too, but I'm just like, well, damn. I need to know. Like, I would really like to ask for like a list of what states are my options. But
Yeah,
then,
it's
like,
frustrating.
yeah, it's upsetting. 'Cause now I gotta go according to where I can get licensed. Cause then I was having a conversation with my friend about like trying to explain to her the person I'm supposed to be moving with, and it's just hard because she doesn't understand. But it's like I understand, which kind of makes I feel like it's more for me to understand versus her because it's my life. So it's just like wow, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, when I did reevaluate then, it was just like, okay, here's like a possible ticket. But then once my best friend declined, I was just like, okay, now I gotta rethink it over again. And then that brought me back to when my other best friend from a little more years than that other best friend, uh, proposed the idea of me moving with her, and she lives in upstate New York. See, it's just tricky with me to move with her because of her relationship situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to get caught up in all the mess that comes with her
Mm-hmm.
relationship, which is really no mess when I actually go visit her. But I know, when you're living with somebody, it's way different. It's not like I can't live with her, but I just can't live with her and her girlfriend. It's just too much mess there. So I've stressed this to my mom a whole bunch. So she was
Yeah.
pretty, that's another thing too. My mom was a big factor in this because she was on board with me. She was supporting me. She's just like,
Sounds
okay.
like you're close with her.
She gave me that like reassurance, like I'm cool. We had a little talk about it. She was just like, it's your life. I can't stop you from what you want to do with your life. Like as long as I know that you're safe and all that, that's all that matters. Like,
Okay. I'm
'cause
gonna stop you just real quick because I wanna go back to something. So you used the word epiphany, which is a big word. It's a lot of positive emotion in that word. And then it sounded like when your best friend kind of turned it down, there was a lot of disappointment around not going to Florida. And then some of the living situations since then have been very tied into what others have thought, some other people's relationships. Your mom encouraged you to go to Ohio. Your friend encouraged you to go to New York. So I hear, and then you didn't go to Florida because somebody discouraged you. So I hear a lot of answers. So when you think ahead to what your ideal situation is, not thinking state, not thinking where your requirements are, thinking about what is your ideal space. What do you picture?
I just
And
always
not another human.
right. I just always picture just having just not in the sense of being yeah, in the sense of being on my own, taking care of myself like I've always done for the
Mm-hmm.
most part. and just, have that freedom to do whatever it is I want. Like, I don't have any barriers holding me back from doing certain things that I want or think I should be doing, other things that I should be doing. And I don't really see the location as a big deal, but then it's like I have to figure out where exactly I want to go. Where am I
Mm-hmm.
gonna where is my where do I want to settle my roots? And I was having this conversation with my one of my managers at work, and she was telling me how she knows she's not gonna be in New Jersey forever. She told me some state she wanted to move to. But then she was like that she wants to move somewhere, where she still gets to experience all the seasons. Because here in New Jersey, we definitely experience every season: spring, summer, fall, the winter. I don't exactly want to go somewhere where it's hot all the time. I mean, that would be nice. That
Mm-hmm.
would be a plus. I'm all for, I like all the season changes. I like all the outfit changes that come with the season. That's what my mom always pointed out. I guess like when she lived in New York, because she's all the different like fashion trends growing up, because she grew up in New York. So she loves the fashion that comes with every season. So I do too. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to be exactly somewhere that's hot, but just right. I like, I like rainy days. I like to be inside. I love the snow. As crazy as it may sound, I mean, just because maybe I was born in December, I just say that all the time that I like the winter time because I was born in December. But that's,
Okay.
me.
Well, I hear like some thoughts on where you'd like to end up that aren't attached to people, aren't attached to school. I have time if that sounds like something you're interested in. I'd like a little bit more about kind of what you're for your life. Um, it sounds like your epiphanies and those good feelings, and then these upheavals in life are coming and uncomfortable. And so to recap this session, we talked about your school situation right now is where you were thinking about moving, and we're going to talk more about that next time. I'm excited. So I'll see you in about a week.
Sure, we can set it up.
Okay.